Hi, hello. Uh, Hope you people are enjoying and doing well. So we people are discussing the what supervised classification techniques and different algorithms that connected with a certain programming that statistical, then some mathematical, that kinds of concept, right? That we are collected certain image that remotely sensed image, remote sensing image that may be in photogrammetry image, that may be a satellite image, or whatever it is that may be a lidar image. Whatever it is, we have used certain techniques to study about the what that spatial process, spatial pattern, and spatial behavior. And today we are discussing about, yes, you can see the heading, graphic representation, quantitative expression, and self classification. Through three things today we are discussing, and definitely a continuing session will be there, of course. And tomorrow I will teach you one more session that is clearly a topic of something that spectral curve. And we have gone through different algorithms in that supervised classification. See, let us rewind that supervised classification, that including general procedures that we discussed, fine, training, fine, then classifiers, that is minimum distance classifier, parallel classifier, and Gaussian maximum likelihood classifier. So these three classifier. So both all these three are different algorithms, fine. And remember that, please remember, it is a digital imaging processing, digital image processing. So there is no manual work. You just insert your satellite image to the software, and with the help of the software and hardware, the expected result, fine, that we will get that result. See, that result is something like this, fine. A supervised what classification results, fine. So in that session, I have explained something about spectral signature. Hope you people will remember. So that is also known as training samples. We are taking training samples, fine. We are taking training samples, train the software. We are just training the software for that kinds of result. We will get this kinds of result, fine. This is an example of training, right? And today's discussion, that is connected with training the software, and it's representing in a graph with the help of graphical means, with the help of graph. Then quantitative, that means it is something with the help of some what the tables, fine. Then what one more, that self classification, that are the main thing we are going to discussing today, fine. So hope you people are enjoying my classes, means you people are getting the things well. That when I am explaining a concept, you are okay. Yes, I can understand this concept. That is my expectation. Okay, forget it. So that topic, you no need to what that five means that supervised classification, and that for three classification. That so the fifth one, training, fine. What do you mean training? So that that explanation, that training means train the software to process or mine the data in the image, to preparing different thematic maps. So theme based mathematic map, this is representing a particular theme, whatever it may be, urban, maybe water bodies, etc. That kinds of thing. So what is that training? Training means train the software. And I will tell you, I have experience only in Eradas, not in any other software. Okay, so training collect a set of statistics that describe the spectral response pattern. Spectral response means spectral signature or training sample. Spectral response pattern for each land cover type to be classified. Select several spectral classes representative of each land cover category. Avoid pixels between land cover types. Right? That are the basic steps. See, the problem is, see, I'm explaining the what the things, how the practical paper just communicating with just theories. That is the main problem. See, the thing is, training the software is just few tests, few steps. You just switch on your errors and collecting some details. It's just some work done by the machine. When I am explaining, theoretically, it is, I feel, bit difficult, and you people try to understand the concepts. Okay, so these are the training. So you can see the red mark. We people are collecting the spectral signature from this place, fine. Or that training samples, we are taking training samples from this place, fine. It's a satellite image, we are collecting training samples. Again, that certain conditions for training: a minimum number of n plus 1 pixels must be selected, a number of bands. Number of bands means, see, that red mark, you can see that color difference, fine. That images representing different band means a different spectral band means spectral bands. When we are taking this single that set training samples, that place having a different what that different bands, fine. So we are taking this training sets. So more pixels will improve statistical representation. 10 number or 100 numbers are common. Spatially depressed training areas throughout the scene better represent the variation of the cover types, right? That means if you are taking more more training sets, more spectral bands, that will improve your thematic map, right? Thematic map means what? That this is the, I will show you one thematic map. Wait, you can see, you have already seen, right? What is that? See this. This kinds of thematic, you can easily prepare this kinds of thematic map, right? And see that what, wait, 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 wait. Okay, so next one that that is training set refinement. So that is graphical representation. And see, I will explain the concept of spectral curve, not today, in the next class. So in that one, there is graphical representation of the training sample or training set. Quantitative expression, quantitatively expressing the training samples, and self classification. So let us go through the concept training set refinement. Graphic representation. It is necessary to display histogram of training sets to check for normality, and purity. Consider spectral plot with two standard deviation from the mean is useful to check for category overlap. 2D scatter diagram is also useful for refinement. That means to what? To check the quality of the training set or training sample, right? This is the way we are representing the spectral curve. I will give you one more class for spectral curve. See, no need to worry. So each band one, that stands for blue, band 2 that is green, band 3 that is red, band 4 that stands for near infrared, IR stands for infrared, and band 5 that is thermal infrared. See, thermal infrared means this is using for estimating the land temperature values. See, I said you that supervised classification, it is just for land use, land cover. You can use these studies for different purposes, right? You can estimate the land temperature, right? That is useful for the thermal band. So the each of these band representing different histograms. You know that what you mean by histogram. Fine. Next one is quantitative representation, training set refinement, that is quantitative expression. Divergence matrix, higher values indicate greater separability. See what it mean, you know, what this in that digital image processing, we are just checking whether the those people are acquiring the training sets or spectral signature. We are just assessing the quality of that spectral signature. That is the process in that mentioning training set refinement. Fine. Okay. So in that one, in that quantity, see, we are, see, I will tell you now. See what I had said, that each land use or land cover having different spectral signature. See, W1, W2, that means different water bodies, maybe deep sea or shallow sea or certain ponds or marshland. Likewise, that is why W1, W2, W stands for water. So different, see, the people will collect different sets, different training sets, training samples. So for water body, they will collect based on the band different training samples. That is W1, W2, W3. That means water body is a type of water body. Then again one more training set for water body. Again this collecting. See, when I am doing, you know, we will collect different sets. We'll just zoom that image, and based on this color difference, you know, that means in that digital image processing, it is known as difference in band. We will collect different sets. That, see, W stands for water, that corn, that means farm, right? H stands for hay. So different different kinds of train, we are collecting different kinds of training sets, so that you can represent these kinds of quantitative, like tables. Fine. Then training set refinement, that is the third process, that is training set self classification. Training set self classification. So interactive preliminary classification use simple and fast classifier to classify the entire scene. Representative subscene classification. Right. This thing I will explain in one more class. Right. So what do you mean by that? Post classification, post classification smoothing, majority filter, use a moving window to filter out the salt and pepper minority pixels, right? For better result, better thematic maps, by assigning the majority category of the window to the center pixel of the window, right? That means it's for better result, right? When we classified, and we will get a result, and we will use certain software tools to smoothen the entire result, right? These are the what that examples. See, these kinds of study, these kinds of methods are using for high a large amount of data, to process the large amount of data. So these are the things I want to communicate today. You can ask your doubts. Right? I will try to clear about your doubts. I will make clarity in the classes. No issue. You can ask your doubts. No problem. I will try to clear the things. So thank you. Thanks for watching. So please remember to ask questions, right? And tomorrow's class we will discuss about spectral curve. That means this part, what is that, graphical representation. So thank you, thanks for watching, thanks a lot.